What's going on, everybody? It's Adam back again for Strictly Comics, and thank you so much for joining me for another haul video. I don't have a lot of books to show you guys today, so this should be short and sweet. I could be wrong because y'all know how I like to ramble, but anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First, if you're new to subscribing, or if you are already subscribed, please go ahead and ring that bell. That way you get notified every time Justin or myself upload a video here at Strictly Comics. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Go to those three dots at the top right, click on that, and then go to where it says turn on post notifications. That way you guys get notified every time we post something over at Strictly Comics on Instagram. I try to let people know what's going on. But anyways, want to go ahead and show this off real quick first. This is the New Mutants 87 CGC 9.6. I think I showed this off last week. The reason I'm showing this off is because I'm currently raffling this off. I got 8 spots left out of 20 at only $16 each. So if anybody is interested, go ahead and go to my Instagram and pick any of the available spots that are left and let me know, and we can make this happen. As soon as all those 8 spots get filled, I'll go ahead and start collecting payments, and then once I have everybody's payment, then we'll go ahead and do the drawing. And what I've been doing is I typically have a second place winner. Second place is usually like $20 cash back, which is actually $4 more than what a spot costs. So if anybody's interested, head on over to Instagram. All right. Another thing I want to show off, and I don't know if I've ever showed this off before. I have Amazing Spider-Man 344. This is the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy, who later becomes Carnage. Is also the first appearance of Cardiac. I'm gonna sell this. I'm actually going to probably raffle it off eventually, but in the meantime, if anybody is interested, GPA on this is 205 plus shipping, which is typically about 10 to 15 bucks. If anybody's interested, I will let this go for an even $200 free shipping. It's below GPA, free shipping. If anybody's interested, hit me up. I will also take payment plan if you can get it all done within like 30 days. I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that. I think I let people know on my Instagram that I do take like layaway or payment plans, so you don't have to come up with the whole 200 at once. It's totally up to you, but I'm just kind of throwing this out there because I have 3 copies of this and I don't need a slabbed copy. I've had this slab for probably a couple of years now, and I'm just not a big slab person anymore unless it's like a signed book, or just something that has some kind of sentimental value to me. But I'm just ready to part ways with this book right here. All right, so I just want to put that out there. Also, 2 weeks from today, my 3rd live auction, Sunday the 16th. That will also be the same day that I go live with my pressing service. Some people have already reached out to me about some pressing. Fortunately, it's been locally, so they haven't really had to pay anything for shipping, but I will be going live. And then also I will let you know how you can get a free book or a book press for free on the 16th when I go live. So definitely stay tuned for that. What I'm going to show you guys real quick first are just books that I picked up from New Comic Book Day Wednesday. This past Wednesday and the previous Wednesday. I didn't pick up my books the previous Wednesday. And I also know that I won't show too many new books off, so I decided just to go ahead and show off a few. This is the beginning of Edge of Venomverse. Don't really know what this is all about. I'll probably read this. It is #1. They're really hyping up Venom right now because of the movie that comes out next year. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Beautiful, beautiful looking cover. I believe this is the same woman that did the cover on the all-new Wolverine Venomized variants that they were putting out. Also got this right here. I went ahead and picked up TMNT number 71. I'm still pretty behind, but I just started back reading so I can get caught up with it. And so I'm really looking forward to eventually getting to that. Invincible 137, we're coming to the end of this series. Robert Kirkman said he's going to cancel it at issue. It looks like we got 7 more issues to go, and then that's going to be a wrap for Invincible. I don't know why, especially if it's true that he did get some kind of movie deal locked in. I don't know why you would cancel it. I also picked up Batman number 25. I'm pretty far behind right now on Batman as well, but I'm going to eventually get caught up with that. It says it's an extra sized anniversary issue. Probably why it's $3.99, because typically it's $2.99, but anyways, I got that. And I also picked up Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I hate the fact that it's another reboot, but I went ahead and grabbed it. And also I picked this one up. I didn't know that this was like the Tupac hip-hop variant until somebody pointed it out to me from the All Eyes on Me album that came out a long time ago. So let me know what you guys think if anybody's picking up these hip-hop variants. So I picked that up. I also picked up Weapons of Mutant Destruction number 1. Really cool concept. I'm gonna definitely check this out. I'm really excited to get into that. I also picked up Shirtless Bear Fighter number 1. I already read this. This was actually a really funny read, and I hope to enjoy future issues. Just a hilarious read if you have not read this already. I highly recommend it. And then I got, my continuation of my Spawn run, Spawn 275, which I'm actually really surprised that there was not like some kind of holofoil or double-sized issue, because typically comic books, every 25th issue, it's usually some kind of anniversary special or something like that. So that did not happen, but I did get this right here, the second printing director's cut number 1. Funny thing about this book is that somebody pointed out McFarlane wrote right here that it was after Bagley from the Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Well, Bagley did not do this cover. It was actually Joe Quesada. So I don't know why he did that. Bagley did the interiors, but he did not do the cover. So I don't know why he did that. I think it's a boo-boo on McFarlane's part, because McFarlane's been known to do stuff like that. He'll get Ryan Reynolds mixed up with Ryan Gosling and even have it in his comic book as a Deadpool parody, and he just doesn't pick up on it. I don't know what's going on with McFarlane, but maybe it's old age. I don't know. But so went ahead and picked up those. This is all the pickups I got over the past couple weeks. I don't buy too many new modern books, but I grabbed these. All right, so I was at a dollar sale and I picked this up for $1. My LCS when they got their collection. This is nothing special. Panic in the Sky. Looks like Second Strike or second part, but I really wanted it because of this right here. If anybody remembers back in the day in the 90s, this was like a speculation book. A lot of people thought that this was the first, like kind of like the origin of Doomsday, because at the very end of this issue, Brainiac, I think, or somebody green, I can't remember, releases this sphere from space which heads towards the Earth. And then just a few issues later, you get Doomsday's hands trying to punch out of this steel enclosure or whatever it is that he breaks out of. So a lot of speculation about this book in the 90s was that this was Doomsday's origin, and this book was kind of a hot book at the time. But unfortunately, it's not. It has nothing to do with Doomsday. I also picked this up just to kind of complete my Wolverine run. Not that it completes it, but it fills in some holes. I also picked up number 8. I can't remember if I've shown this before. I think I got this for like $5. I can't remember, but I picked that up. And then I also grabbed Daredevil 270. This is the first appearance of Blackheart. I don't know if he's ever going to pop up in a movie or anything like that. I think that Blackheart would be kind of too expensive for a Daredevil Netflix series. Maybe even too much for somebody like even Daredevil to handle, unless they downgrade his powers and stuff like that. But anyways, I went ahead and grabbed this. This was a really cool find. The shop that I got this from, this wasn't a dollar sale. This was from a different shop, but the shop that I got this, they had this for like $2. Now, I don't think they knew what this was because it's the Nightfall #1. This is a platinum variant. This is easily a $20 book, and I got it for $2. I was really surprised to find this. I've always wanted it, but I always felt like people on eBay were asking way too much for this. I wasn't going to pay retail for it, so to find it out in the wild for $2, and it's in probably, you know, VF plus, near mint minus condition. It's definitely got some pressable features, and it will be pressed out. So I'm still, you know, glad to have that. And I also got this right here. I did not pay $1 for this. I think I got this for like 10 or 12. I can't remember, but it's a book that I needed because it was just filling in some holes and I did not have it. Easily, you know, a $20 book, and this is in high grade. It's near mint condition. And then I got this one right here, which I had a copy of this, but I had to sell it off, and so I was glad to find another one. Funny thing is, this actually came out the same month and year that I was born. Didn't even really notice that till just now, but still glad to have it. It's not the first appearance of Emma Frost, the White Queen. I think it's like her second or third appearance, but it's still much earlier appearance of her. And then I got this for my LCS because I had store credit, and he come across a bunch of these. It's not in the greatest shape. It's probably like a fine condition. Fine plus at best, maybe, but I'm gonna press it out, clean it, see how it turns out. But I'm glad to have it because it's one of the first appearances of Adam Warlock. And then he also had some other Adam Warlock issues that I'll probably go back and get eventually. So I got those, and then I grabbed this right here. Let me back this up a little bit. This was like a rare eBay purchase. I'm probably going to return it. I don't buy too much anymore on eBay, and it had like some brown stains on the cover, and the seller said that it was in great condition. That was pretty much all he said. He just said refer to pictures for the overall condition of the book, and I just wasn't comfortable with what I paid for this, so I'm probably going to return it. But he did offer like a partial refund, so I don't know what I'm going to do. The thing is, with all my early TMNT books, is they all have white pages. This is the only one that does not. It's got like off-white to tanning and browning pages or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but we'll see. And then last but not least, if anybody's been following me on Facebook and Instagram, I got this right here. Let me talk about this for a second, because this is a holy grail of mine. It's a Copper Age grail, in my opinion. Don't get it twisted. This is a second print. This is not a first print, but I'm still very happy to have this. The reason why is because I never thought that I would have an early copy of the Turtles' first appearance. I would love to have a first print, but a first print is going to run you anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 from like a low to mid-grade copy, or probably more like a mid to VF plus copy. I'm just not going to spend that kind of money on a book, especially not now. I was talking to my LCS, trying to figure out if I had $4,500 to spend on a book, would I get a TMNT #1, or would I get a Uncanny X-Men #1? And he suggested I should get a TMNT #1. The reason being is because he said that they printed less than 2,000 copies or 2,000 copies of this when it came out, and so that they're so rare. He said not only that, but people who have them, they don't want to sell them, and when they do sell them, they want more than GPA for them. So they're really rare and really hard to come by. And so I took that into consideration, and I always said that if the opportunity ever comes around would I get one? And the question is still up in the air. But in the meantime, I have a second printing, which I'm very happy to have. It's almost identical from the cover all the way to the interior. And it's actually not a bad read for a book that's 33 years old. So anyways, really glad to have that. I could not be happier. Super stoked. This will definitely stay in my collection for the rest of its life. It will get pressed. It's got a couple pressable flaws on it, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. But that's pretty much it, you guys. It was a short haul, but I wanted to get something out there because next week's video is going to be a video of all the books that I will have in my third live auction on Sunday, July the 16th. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. I usually have books for $100 or cheaper in my auctions because I don't know how deep people's pockets are, but you're definitely not going to want to miss that. Also, like I said before, if you're interested in that raffle, Cable's first appearance, New Mutants 87, there's 8 spots left as of now. I'm assuming that's probably going to get filled up before the end of the 4th of July, hopefully sooner, so I can get that raffle video made and get that book sent out. But until then, you guys, enjoy your 4th of July weekend. As I always say, keep God first in your life and enjoy your comic books, and God bless you guys. Till next time, peace.